bottle. As long as I just stay moving, you won't even know I'm here. I'll just stay to the shadows, and I'll come right out the rear. Slow down the back step, your name written on my chest. You're only gonna see me moving with the moon in my spinning in the second hand. Boot heels kicking dust. I'm moving to a new location. She's like me to on the trust.
Get ready. Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chilling, buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco, Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high-tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots from the pots, checking in on parlays or parfaits, how my days start. We all play it. Dinner's cup, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson, and this is your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. It's a 71-yard touchdown run. From there, let's look in on the Cardinals and the Giants from MetLife Stadium. And this is the second-year quarterback, Jackson Dart. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Giants are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Players on the move 1 month into the season. Time for the Week 4 trade report. The big name on the move? It concerns the man you see here. He's going to the Seahawks as they try to add a stabilizing force to their existing set of linebackers, and this could just be the addition they've been looking for.
On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Beck. And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd and long for him here. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt.
Formation for the Cardinals.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
1st and 10 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
He didn't have to handle the usual workload the player his stature gets, Kate. He gets many touches. And usually players of that ilk, they have the success a week ago from a yards per carry. They want more, and he should get more.
Off play action, Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, a 17-yard score. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Cardinals nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the give. Here's Love. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Second down now. It's back. Throw left side. Complete. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Straight ahead this time with Love. And he has got the first down. Not much, only a few yards, but it is enough to convert on 4th and 1. Even a short yardage, Brock, probably took quite a bit of belief in your offense there to make that call to go for it.
Well, let's see. Belief, confidence, swagger, some really big guts, all of it. But they made it pay off.
Yes, they did. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He turns the shallow catch into something more, giving him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and that's a good way to start it.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Here's Beck. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that is good for Cardinals' first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. 30 into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The snap to Beck. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
There we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Throw is caught by the back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1 yard
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
Goff back to throw. And they will take him down. They got him back at the 41. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is gone. Big strike here to Williams. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it is 1st down Detroit.
1st down Lions.
From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Working on 2nd down. Goff. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Lions. Isaac TeSlaa. The 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Bates' extra point is up and good. And lead now 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. To throw, it's back. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. Pulled in at the 20. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick
All
off
set now for the
for
kickoff.
Arizona.
Ryland with the honors. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
The Lions take over.
Hey, you go into
1st and
halftime with a
10
double-digit lead,
at their
your
own
number one
22-yard
objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Man in motion, headed right. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now gone. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Goff. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Goff setting the throw. This one to Williams out left side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Buda Baker there on the blitz. And they need to regroup here, partner, ahead of this second and goal.
Second down and goal.
Looking to throw. Gone. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is 4 through the air this season. Bates tacks on the extra point. And they just keep adding to their lead.
28. Cardinals nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Beck. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. He's going to come up with it. Second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. From the gun, Love gets it. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and short. It's back. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after.
Chad Ryland for the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now at 21.
Cardinals 7.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And they're even going to find some bonus yards, Brock, after they brought in that football.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown this season. Bates' extra point is up and good. And they pad their lead by 1.
35. Cardinals 7. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Handoff now to Love. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Jeremiah Love is 4th in this season. Ryland now for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 21.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Back now, pressure coming. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Off play action, Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. He's out in the clear. There he goes on the right side. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Bates now for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And lead grows by 1.
42. Cardinals 13. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. That throwing. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got McBride complete. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Beck on 1st down. And hopefully some signs of waking up with that last completion. He is just 6 for 15 so far throwing the ball. Love now up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get that to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, here's a give to Love. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. The snap to Beck. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, bro. It's 4th down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because it's been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the first down, too.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you...
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. Third down coming up.
Pushed out of bounds.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Goff back to throw. He hauls this one in with one hand. And they get to him before he can get to the line. Defensive effort there, capping the gain to 5 yards. It's not enough. It is 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So the call to go for it rewarded beyond measure with one of the plays of our game, Brock. And I think they're as surprised as everybody with how well that one went.
Yeah, offensively, they love it. Defensively, you just want to crawl in a hole and just get away. Number one, you don't want to give up a conversion.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. Man, Brock, whatever situations these guys have been in this season, they have had all the answers. And it has them now in a very common situation, on the verge of yet another win.
It's just what the best teams do year in and year out. I know the league changes a lot, but the teams at the top of the standings where these guys are, they find different ways to win. You're capable of winning in all different ways, and today it was an offensive show.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Run play. Here's Love. Up to the races, middle of the field. He cuts to the... And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. Some more of those scores earlier, Brock, and this game might have told a different story. At this point, that right there was the definition of a garbage time touchdown.
And the coaches went from really watching that scoreboard to watching the effort level of their team. And at least, well, there's some effort going forward offensively, even if the result isn't what anyone down there wanted.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Laporta with the grab. And no shot of getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Through the second level at the 40. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that takes another one off this deficit.
56. Cardinals 27.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Josh Sweat. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better